It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Happy day of reconciliation. You're live on S3. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso. And in case you missed it, we just did an egg Suzette, which was the late Princess Diana's favorite food. And I feel like it's actually good that we stick with royals. Let's stay there for a second. Now, while things like decorating the Christmas tree, enjoying Christmas lunch and opening presents together are the traditions we all look forward to indeed and do around Christmas time, each household has their own way of honouring these activities. The British royal family is no exception to this. So we're taking a look at some of the usual and not so usual traditions that they follow out during the festive season. I'm sorry, it was tempting.
You couldn't resist, man.
I'm sorry.
You couldn't resist. Do you think the Queen licks her own envelopes?
No.
Or does she go, yeah, Jeeves?
No.
Lick it?
No,
Yeah?
just like come through, child.
Okay, so we all know that the British royal family is steeped in traditions. We love following those traditions. So let's start with some of the more common traditions. Many families like to send out holiday greeting cards to their extended family members, taking the time to put together a Christmas card. Well, because Queen Elizabeth has to send out an average of, get this, 750 Christmas cards. Are they real friends, though, or are they just acquaintances?
I don't know.
I just want to know. That means that she's got to start the process of preparing them in July. That's why we have Christmas in July.
And somebody else to lick the envelope.
And all of her corgis, she just leaves the envelopes down there.
Oh, well, that's actually sweet. 750 people, my word. That's great. It really is. So, everybody loves the cheer about the whole Christmas tree thing. You know, Christmas trees. I mean, look at ours. Hello.
How about trees?
All right, so, at both Buckingham Palace and the Queen's private country retreat at Sandringham Estate, she puts up no fewer than 5 trees for the holidays. The tradition of decorating Christmas trees was first introduced to the family by the Queen's great-great-grandmother, Queen Charlotte, a custom enthusiastically continued by Queen Elizabeth.
But on a different level. You get Christmas trees, and then you get like a 3-story high tree that needs ladders to get to the top on.
And its own generator.
Incredible, man. Well, moving on to some of the more unusual traditions now. Now, most people agree that if you still have your Christmas decorations up by the end of the first week of January, then you're not doing it right. In fact, you are doomed to a year of bad luck. Well, try telling that to the Queen. She keeps her decorations up until February, in fact, the 6th of February, because she's the Queen. And this is the date that her beloved father, King George VI, passed on at the Sandringham Estate back in 1952. So there is a very strong emotional resonance there, and we love that. He was said to also be a huge fan of the Christmas holidays. So what a great way to pay homage.
And I think the more you get that feeling lingering into 2022, the better. So I'm all about that. Let's keep it going.
I think we're still on 2020, basically. It's just been one long year, really.
So, speaking of Sandringham, you know, many extended family members and guests descend on their location so that they can spend time with the royals to ensure that each guest has been well fed. Queen Elizabeth insists on having them weighed upon arrival for the holidays.
Get out.
And when they leave, imagine we did this. This is a continuation of a tradition that was begun by her great-grandfather, King Edward VII. And I
King
can tell
Edward, you can't, hey?
Can you imagine that?
Oh, my goodness.
65
on the scale.
with 75.
Well, I think we must do that, and then we'll have a little bit of a competition, a little bit of a betting pool. Let's see who can hit it hardest between Christmas and Boxing Day. I love that. Well, Christmas morning gets all the hype because of the presents we get, and we love that. But keeping in with their German heritage, the royal family exchanges their gifts on Christmas Eve, starting at 6 p.m. sharp. That's going to get a lot of kids' attention. This is followed by then a black-tie dinner. Then the gift exchange will be a little different this year, sadly, obviously, as Queen Elizabeth's husband, Prince Philip, who oversaw the process, obviously passed away in April, tragically, earlier this year.
Loving these traditions, and there's so much more. In fact, since 1952, the Queen gives an annual Christmas Day broadcast to the Commonwealth, which started being televised in 1957. The whole royal family watches it together, and something many families across the world also do, which is beautiful. I'm sure you do as well.
Absolutely, and this is one thing I have never done and probably never will, but if you're in the UK, why not? On Boxing Day, they all are encouraged to spend the day outdoors riding horseback, cycling, hiking, and of course, for the grown-ups, hunting pheasants and duck, something that you can Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan understandably give a skip before stepping down as senior royals.
Wow, okay, so many traditions, and I'm sure
Sure.
your family has their own too, so we want you to share that Christmas time tradition, and let us know on our social media pages using the hashtag Expresso Show as we give you an opportunity to win something royal.